Hello guys, this is all tutorials, and today what I'm gonna do is show you how to do slow motion in After Effects. Now I'm not running the basic rule in slow motion, good slow motion, not crappy, um, is to have 60 frames per second, the basic rule. And this one I actually have 30. You actually can get it to work with 30 frames per second. So that's basically what I'm gonna do here. I have this it's really tricky with 30 frames per second. Either you get a slow motion, like someone not moving fast, and then you slow it down even more, because there's less frames or less pictures, or you just get a higher frame rate. But this is just the basics of how to use slow motion in After Effects. Okay, so let me drop the clip in here. Gonna cut everything out. Oh, I was figuring out stuff. Anyway, um. So this is how I'm going to do it. Everybody has their own way of doing it, their own way of making it work. I'm going to, come on. There we go. Cut it to like 4 seconds. So, if you have the raw clip, maybe you edit it in Premiere or something. Um, if you have the raw clip, I'm just cutting it out, very easy amateur editor stuff. Everybody could do that. Okay. Yeah, let's cut it out like somewhere around here. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm dragging, I'm going to hold shift, and it actually snaps it on right over here. Let me see. I cut it to like right about here. Hold shift so I can snap it right where that is. Okay, so let me just press O to go to the end of the clip and press N to, make the workspace work and everything. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click and go to, well, I can do this, frame blending pixel motion. Alright, make sure this is good. Enable frame blending, make sure that's correct. And then let's go over here and enable, there's two ways you could do it. Time stretch or enable timer mapping. When you enable timer mapping, you're animating it. In time stretch, you just split the clip, you split the layer, and it just jumps to a certain slow motion. It'll look nicer with enable timer mapping. That's what people like using more. I actually like using time stretch, but for these purposes, I'll just do it this way. Okay. Yikes. Let me make sure something here. Alright, it wasn't snapped correctly. Come on. There we go. I think. I'm just making sure the clip is lined up. See, this happens to everybody. If you're frustrated with the stuff. Okay. Let me just add a keyframe here. Okay, pick like a place where you want it to slow down. Find the area. Now let's add a keyframe over here. See, add or remove keyframes at current frame time. There we go. See what it does. Okay, let me add a. It should work. Yeah, there we go. I'm pulling this frame back. This will make it faster. If I pull it back, it makes it slower. Okay, let's try that. Yeah. Let's put a keyframe over here. Ooh. Let's try it this way. You just mess with it. There we go, Yeah, nice, smooth, slow motion. Although it looks kind of fast, as you can see. So let me slow it down some. What you also could do, well, it's the technical way of doing it. Let me see. Um, as you, the longer you make the keyframe, the more you can stretch out the clip. Let me just bring it over here. So I could also stretch this out more. You have more area for it to mess with. Okay. O N. Just making sure they're lined up correctly. Don't worry about that. Okay. So let's see how it looks now. See how it has that like nice smooth flow. It's a little blurry. And that's to be suspected with it, really. It's a little fast because the keyframe isn't lined up right, but let me stretch this up more. Okay, let's try that one. You know, just keep messing with it to the way you like it. There's lots of smooth techniques, but what I'm here to do, and this is why I sort of plan this channel, you know, basic editors like me, just learning tricks on how to make it look better. You know, I'm not the best, but I do know some stuff I've learned over the time. Okay, so that's a basic idea of how you do it. Let me think. There is Twixtor is heavily used in this type of thing, but I don't have it on CS6. I have it on CS5. There's lots of Twixtor tutorials. If you want me to do one, ask me, and I will, because I still have CS5 on my computer. Um, Let me think. Okay, you know, this is the way you process these things. You have to figure out what works, what you know, and how to use it, because you can't remember every single step. You're going to forget it, I guarantee you. Okay, we did blend mode, frame blending situation. I think that's it. You know, that's just a simple, basic way. Let me see if I can just, you know, mess with it. You know, I'm just, you know, messing with the way, you know, you get the idea. Ooh, that's really slow. Look at that. Look at that. That's nice. If you're wondering, you know, what exactly is going on in this clip, it was my friend. He was doing like wrestling moves, and he ended up breaking the bed. It was kind of an old bed anyway. It's actually a funny clip. But this is just a great shot, and the motion isn't too fast for how much frames it's running. So, you know, that's basically, you know, how you get a nice slow-mo. There's lots of tricks. In After Effects, there's lots of tricks. There's lots of tricks on how to, you know, stop that blurriness. Best tip, just get a high, you know, frame rate camera. And there's this other term. It's shutter rate. That's it, shutter rate. That shutter rate causes blurriness to go away. You know, just get high, you know, high quality. Um, there's cameras out there that can help you. But you know, if you just have like a 30-second, you know, per second camera, like I did, this is actually a flip I used. This is, you know, how you get the basic slow motion. There's something about the shot that it worked. I guess because he wasn't moving that fast. If he's moving too fast, you'll get that blurry, and all After Effects editors, you know, or editors have been through the annoying blurry look. That's when you know it's too slow. You can always slow it down and make it look smooth. It just, you know, with a 30-second camera, it's not gonna, you're gonna have to make it pretty close to similar speed